guys, welcome back to Cooking with Taylor and Stefan. So today we are going to make the Chayote squash into a salsa. So all I did, and I showed you guys in pictures, is I just sauteed the Chayote first and then I sauteed the corn. So it'll be super delicious, and I just added a little bit of salt. So now we have half a red onion, and I also think white onion works really well. So all we're going to do is just cut this up really small, and then we're going to add that in there. So we're going to put all the onions in there, and then what we're going to go ahead and have is we have our dried devil pepper, and these are really good. So you could add 2 in there, or you could put 1. But what we're going to do is we're going to add 1, let it sit, taste it, see if my mother's eyes cry, and then we'll know if it's spicy or if it's too spicy for everybody. So you can just smush it up with your hands, give it a quick chop if you want it really small. Most of the time I just take it in my hands and I just crumble it and put it all in, seeds and everything, because you want this to have a little bit of a kick. Okay, we're gonna squeeze a part of the lemon on now. We'll squeeze a little bit more, and we're just gonna give that a quick stir, just so it starts to get all the flavors. And one thing that we're gonna use dried cilantro, because I could not find fresh cilantro at the store, and ours is still growing. So if you have fresh, put a huge handful in there. But since I don't, I'm just gonna use dried today. If anybody knows me, I'm not thrilled with a lot of dried spices. I like fresh better, they have more flavor. Some people love frozen spices too. And then we're gonna stir this up, just a quick little stir. And then next, we're gonna go ahead and chop some tomatoes up. So use any type of tomatoes that you have, just cut them real small, and then we're gonna go ahead and toss that in. So we're gonna go ahead and add our tomatoes in there. And we're gonna go ahead and stir this all up. And then next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our vinegar. So we're gonna go ahead and use just white wine vinegar, any brand that you have, and we're just gonna go all the way around. So a good amount, but not too much. So about a third or a tablespoon, something around that. So just to taste. And then we're gonna go ahead and stir this up. And what you wanna make sure with this is you wanna let it sit to really get flavor, but that's almost with any salsa. And for this, we're gonna use pink salt. We're gonna use about 2 pinches. We're gonna go ahead and squeeze the rest of this lemon right on there. Hopefully we don't get any seeds. And then we're just gonna stir this one more time. But before we do that, we're gonna add a little bit more of dried cilantro, because cilantro really adds so much flavor, honestly, to me in most salsas. All right, and then we're gonna let this sit, and then I'll go ahead and see you in a little while. Take 3 now, I couldn't hear. But anyway, so the sauce is all done, and I wanna point out one thing about the onions. I typically like to use the more sweet white onions compared to the purple or red, whatever they call them, because they're sometimes a little bit harsher. So if you have them, use white, that's better. I happen to run out the day that I'm gonna do a video on it. But all I did was I let it sit, and if you don't have that, you can always just saute the onions, just to get them a little bit sweeter. Just don't fry them, just a nice slow saute. So this is how it is. It's really beautiful. So I have to tell you, my mom took a bite, and she said, whoa, that is spicy. Personally, I don't think it's as spicy, so this is really as to take. The guac. All right, take 5. So the camera woman showed you the guacamole. So this is a really good side dish. What we have is we have black beans with it, and we're just gonna go ahead and have like a fun nacho night, but healthy compared to the unhealthy version. But let's go ahead and give this a try, and I'll let you know what I think. So I love how crunchy the squash is, or the Chayote squash. Even after you cook it, you still want that little bit of crunch in it. It tastes really good. To me, it's not too spicy, but again, seriously, this is 2 tastes per person. Some people love that strong kick, and others just can't handle it. All right, well, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye.